University Parking oversold the number of commuter parking permits. The game starts in about 2 hours, so I think I'll change into my shirt and get ready to cheer on the Sooners. But that most students just call using their cell phone. Romello Pepper, firefighters, police, and an ambulance, they were all right here at this crosswalk behind me where someone was hit by a car. I talked to pharmacists here at Sooner Pharmacy about the new Sleepy Chicken Challenge. They tell me that even though you can buy NyQuil over the counter at places just like this, I have a fifth game to you guy right here. Okay, Michael, let's go. All right, back to you guys at the desk. I got to talk to players and fans about how they feel about the new atmosphere. Take a look. Oklahomans asking their questions individually to members of OTA. Feel free to write encouraging messages on things like volleyballs or soccer balls before simply putting it into the bin. Those triple-digit days are back, so be sure and take 15-minute breaks for every 30 minutes that you're outside. Fun isn't stopping here. There's plenty more to come. In just a few minutes, Carly, Ashley, and I, we're going to talk more Sooner sports. Don't go anywhere. The rise in the state and OU organizations are helping out. Sit back, relax, root for that home team, and let's go Dodgers. El Reno police say they're issuing a $1,000 reward for an animal cruelty case. But there's no protest from Oklahomans about our recent fall weather. All right, Jackson, open up. I don't think he did it, but everyone is a winner here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. The start of the school day for many OU students is stalling before they even get to class.
Left like probably 45 minutes before I was supposed to,
due to what students say is a major parking problem.
I was stuck circling the parking lot waiting for someone to finally pull out.
According to an open records request, OU has about 3,000 commuter parking spots in Norman, but sold more than twice as many parking passes, and that's causing issues in the classroom.
Sometimes you'd end up missing classes and have to email your professor and say, hey, like, I couldn't park.
From the written problems to the unwritten conversations as students hunt for spots.
Like this mutual thing that we do, I look at their eyes and they're like, yeah, okay, I know you're looking for parking.
While others are finding new methods of getting to campus.
I've parked in the parking garage maybe once and I was like 20 minutes late to class. Like I've just been walking even though I bought a pass.
And with an almost $300 price tag.
Your money that's supposed to be going to parking is, it's basically just being stolen from you.
OU responding to the concerns in a statement which says in part, while parking is at a higher capacity than it was during the pandemic, there are still hundreds of available parking spaces at all times.
It feels like a waste of money. If I'm not even going to be able to find a spot, then what's the point?
The university also listed the new parking added in the last 2 years, but the feeling amongst students I talked to is OU dropping the ball.
Really, it's disappointing.
It's just frustrating.
It's ridiculous.
Discouraging.
Love Eddie. Listen to Unofficial 40 every Thursday, so I'm a big fan.
I like that.
Sooner Scoop's Eddie Radosevich has over 60,000 followers on Twitter.
I'm not a complete idiot.
Those 60,000 come in handy.
Oh, absolutely.
When becoming the founder of the Make Lindsay Street Great Again movement.
I like it. Yeah, we're gonna run it.
And what's the movement?
Come out, have fun, enjoy the day.
A protest to bring tailgating back to Lindsay Street, where it was once a party plaza on game days.
It was incredible. It was the spot to be. It was fraternities, private parties, it was, parents, everybody was there having a great time.
The key word there was. What is it like now?
Nothing. It is a piece of grass with a dorm behind it.
Eddie says the drastic change is
Devastating. It's almost as bad as when Lincoln Riley left Oklahoma.
It happened in what seems like out of nowhere back in 2017.
And I think that the university kind of took control of it. You've always heard rumors that maybe it was the Honors College, which, in a joking manner, I've said that they should just close down and bury or, take a wrecking ball to.
And just last month, Eddie created the Make Lindsay Street Great Again campaign on Twitter, then plastered it onto a t-shirt.
They turned out pretty good. We sold millions of them.
You sold millions, huh?
No, probably not millions.
And it comes at a time where the tailgating atmosphere matters most.
My wife is actually an LSU Tiger, and I've seen their tailgating, and we've got a long way to go.
In the end, Eddie's Sooner fan fame paired with the success of his merch is giving hope that there's a possibility for light at the end of the tunnel.
With him behind it and a large following, I think he's the right person to do it.
You know, if there's a will, there's a way.
Like, that's terrifying.
It definitely scares me.
The story of Eliza Fletcher hits hard for some women,
You never know what's going to happen.
sparking reconsideration of daily routines.
And even like midday, I still feel like it's a lot safer to come to the gym rather than to just run outside.
You may see blue poles around campus. These emergency poles signal help when pressed.
I do consider the emergency poles.
But these poles aren't living up to the safety they're supposed to bring.
I don't know well enough where all of the locations of them are.
Definitely places where, like right here. Like, I can't see one.
So how can OU students feel safe while walking on campus? OUPD's Lieutenant Brooks has some tips.
Staying towards the more interior parts of campus. If you do end up out by the roadway, try to stay in the more well-lit areas. I would recommend not wearing headphones if possible, because it just lowers your awareness to hear if someone's coming up beside you, that sort of thing. And if you feel like someone's following you, call OUPD, call 911.
OUPD advises bringing self-defense tools.
Pepper spray is a great option.
But it doesn't have to be pepper spray.
I also always run with, like, my hydro flask and keep it filled so I can find someone with it if I need it.
So when I first saw the lights, I was really excited because I haven't seen anything like that before.
It was so cool. Yeah, I loved it. It was like thunder and lightning. It was really nice.
Oh, it was crazy. It was probably well, I'm a senior, and it was probably the best game I've been to as a student.
I was not like mentally, emotionally prepared for it. So all I see is it go dark. Everybody shoots up, stands up. Oh, it just brought a whole nother level of hype to the game.
We're just going crazy in general, but the lights are definitely like a special touch.
Makes the whole thing a lot more fun for the players, the fans, and everyone. So.
See the lights dimming, like it felt like a party, man. It was like a club or something.
But now that it's us, and all the LEDs in the atmosphere, it was a game changer.
Because I remember playing in a stadium, the LEDs going off, and I was like, I'm scared. I'm a little scared now. So it's definitely good. It definitely plays a part in the home atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It gets the crowd going.
I was literally telling my family about this today for family weekend, how it's really exciting and fun in the stadium when they do that.
Lights flickering like after a touchdown, it does enhance the game overall, especially like that in the fireworks. And then when people pulled out their phone flashlights, it just really, really enhanced like the game, made the game more like overall enjoyable.
Especially with like night games and later games, it looks really cool once the sun goes down, and it was just a really crazy atmosphere.
It did make me want to stay longer.
Only go up from here. We're only going to get better.
It's super fun. I think OU is one of the best like atmospheres and culture around football that I saw of any of the schools I was looking at.
Boomer Sooner!